Keanu Reeves and anonymous heroism. Keanu Reeves is known as one of Hollywood's most humble and beloved actors. However, one of his true acts of heroism occurred far from the spotlight, in a quiet neighborhood. This story gives us a glimpse into who Keanu really is. One day, Keanu decided to take a brief break from his daily routine. To avoid recognition, he donned an old jacket, a faded cap, and sunglasses. This time, he wasn't on a movie set or at a premiere. He chose to be among ordinary people. His goal during this secret journey was simple: to help people and make small but meaningful differences in their lives. First stop, the library. Keanu's first stop was a public library. Inside, a young woman was quietly crying. Keanu approached her without drawing attention. "Hello," he said softly. "Are you okay?" The woman looked up at him. Her eyes were filled with tears, and she was holding an employment brochure. "I lost my job," she said. "I'm looking for a new one, but I don't even know where to start." Keanu listened carefully to her story. Then he took out his phone and shared information about job search websites and resources. To lift her spirits, he shared his own experiences of tough times. "We all hit rock bottom sometimes," he said. "But what matters is finding the courage to get back up." The woman was visibly moved by his warmth and support. As she started reading one of the books she had picked up, Keanu quietly left the library. Second stop, a small market. Keanu then walked into a small market. Inside, an elderly man was counting his coins at the register, struggling to pay for his groceries. The cashier was growing impatient. Noticing this, Keanu quickly stepped in. "Excuse me," he said to the cashier. "I'll cover his groceries." The elderly man looked at Keanu in surprise. "But I don't even know you," he said. Keanu smiled and replied, "That doesn't matter. Sometimes we all need a little help." The man, with tears in his eyes, thanked Keanu as he quietly exited the market. Third stop, the playground. Later, Keanu visited a playground. There, he noticed a small boy sitting alone on a swing, looking sad. Keanu approached him and asked, "Why do you look so sad?" The boy stared at the ground. "My dad comes home late from work. I want to play with him, but he's always tired," he said. Keanu sat beside the boy and started a conversation. They soon found a ball and began playing together. The boy's laughter echoed through the playground, bringing a smile to Keanu's face. When the boy's father arrived at the park, he was surprised to see a stranger playing with his son. Keanu approached the father and said, "Sometimes small moments make a big difference. Your son loves you very much. Maybe you can find a little more time for him." The father, unaware of who Keanu was, nodded and thanked him. Keanu said goodbye to the boy and left the park. Silent heroism. Throughout his journey, Keanu expected nothing in return from those he helped. For him, what mattered was making a small difference. At the end of the day, as the sun set, Keanu sat quietly on a bench, watching the world around him. He thought about the smiles on the faces of those he had helped and reminded himself, true heroism lies in anonymity. This story shows that Keanu Reeves is more than just an actor. He is a genuine human being who touches our hearts. His anonymous heroism reminds us all of the power of empathy and kindness.